I got to learn to rejoice, be excited about what he's already given me. Be happy about what he has already done. Enjoy what he has already given me. Oh, God, I wish I had about 54 that was happy about the blessings of God right now, and you are enjoying your blessings. You're enjoying how he bless you. You're enjoying his favor right now. You're enjoying the doors he's already opened. You are enjoying. Habakkuk 3:17. Notice what the prophet prophesies or speaks of. He said, though the fig tree may not blossom, nor fruit be on the vines. Consider what he's saying. Because it represents a trying time, a hard time, if you will, a difficult moment, a moment where seemingly things that are enjoyable has been taken away. Y'all got to really see it this morning. Notice, because he says again, though the fig tree may not blossom. Now, if you plant a fig tree, your desire should be that it blossoms, so you can eat the what? Figs, and have joy from your what? Labor. He said, though no fruit be on the vine. Now, you would desire fruit on the vine, right? Though the labor of the olive may fail, and olive was used for a number of things that were beneficial in the Old Testament, even in our day and time. Though that labor fails, and the fields yield no food, though the flock be cut off from the fold, flocks and so forth were considered a sign of prosperity, so something's going on there. And there be no herd in the stalls. He said, yet, in spite of all these things, oh Lord, tell your neighbor, there will come a time where things will not go as you desire. Come on, there will be a time or two that it will not go the way you ask God to let it go. Saved and unsaved, there will come a day where seemingly everything that can go wrong will be going wrong. But will you be as the prophet? Will you be as your pastor? Yet, he says, I will rejoice in the Lord. Notice, I will joy in the God of my salvation. Based upon that, this morning's subject is personal. Look at a person in his or her eyes and tell them, our subject this morning, I will rejoice in the Lord. Look at somebody else and tell him or her the subject this morning, I will rejoice in the Lord. I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating. There will come a day, a time, or a season where things will not go as you desire them to go. Despite praying, giving, fasting, and being faithful to the good Lord. As my grandmama would say, the good Lord. Serving the good Lord, but several things not going your way. You have to decide in the midst of all of that that you will yet rejoice in the Lord. Two things I want you to do in reference to rejoicing in the Lord. Number one, I want you to learn how to rejoice no matter what happens, no matter what comes, no matter who leaves, no matter who stays, no matter who lies. You see, I want you to learn to rejoice no matter what happens. And I say learn because some of us need to get an attitude that says to trouble, as well as people and demons, that we are yet going to rejoice. We need to start being like this. Others, I speak to you this morning because you strive to do this, I want you to maintain. I don't want you to change. I want you to be the type person that you are going to yet rejoice no matter what is happening in your life. You say, Pastor, why you put emphasis on people maintaining it? Because there are some here that used to be your mindset. You were going to rejoice no matter what. But now you are allowing the fact that some things are not going your way to cause you to not rejoice. And here's the thing. If we really be honest, probably every one of us in here has more going right than it is going wrong. Yeah. Nah, you just focusing on those 4 things that's going wrong. But there are more than 10 things that are going right, but you're choosing to ignore the 10. You're only focusing on what's going wrong. And can I be honest? Some things that you consider wrong are actually right in the sense that you're better off because that happened. Yes, you are. There are things some of you are going through, you're counting it as a trial, but it's actually a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You can't see it because you're narrow-minded and you just want to be sad. Listen, because things happen. Right? Okay, number 2, when it comes to rejoicing in the Lord, I want you to enjoy the blessings of the Lord. I want you to enjoy what God has blessed you with. See, whenever God blesses you with something and you enjoy his blessings, it says about you that you know how to rejoice in the Lord because you know how to enjoy what it is that God gives you. And you know how to rejoice in what he gives you, despite the fact that he sometimes permit trouble to enter into our life. I still know how to enjoy the blessings of God while I'm going through difficult trials, and I know how to count it all joy. Oh God, and I know how that despite what I go through, all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. So if the Lord is allowing this trouble, because he is so good, there's good to be found in the trouble. So I'm yet going to enjoy what he has already blessed me with. I'm not talking about what's about to come. I got to learn to rejoice, be excited about what he's already given me. Be happy about what he has already done. Enjoy what he has already given me. Oh, God, I wish I had about 54 that were happy about the blessings of God right now, and you are enjoying your blessings. You're enjoying how he bless you. You're enjoying his favor right now. You're enjoying the doors he's already opened. You are enjoying what he is doing right. Be seated, because he has blessed us. Woo! I said he has blessed us. And when you rejoice in the Lord, you learn to enjoy his blessings. Are y'all with me? Note that it is important that God be our source for salvation. Notice what he said in verse 18. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. God needs to be the source of your salvation. And you need to understand that salvation is threefold: deliverance, protection, and prosperity. God's salvation is threefold: deliverance, protection, and prosperity. When God sends you salvation, he's sending deliverance. Oh, God, I say he's sending deliverance. And deliverance is not for the sinner. The saint need deliverance. We need to be pulled out of things. We need to be rescued out of things. I know your testimony is that you don't ever go through anything, but get real. You are yet human. You still go through. You still need God to pull you out of things. Watch that you cannot pull yourself out of. You've been trying to get out of there. You better let God be your source and help you come out. Come on. The only reason some of us came out of certain things is because we look to God as being our source. And he helped us get out of things, watch, that had many of us for years. Many of us stay bound for years by things until we look to God as being the source of deliverance. And we allow him to pull us out, to help us. Am I right? He also, when he sends salvation, he protects his people. And finally, God prospers his people. Am I right? When God is your source for salvation, listen, you can be happy or joyful no matter what you go through. Because you recognize in the midst of, yes, going through some things, that there's nothing too hard for God. There's nothing too difficult for God. That you're never going to get in something that he does not have power to help you get out of. That's good news this morning. It's good news for somebody that's going through something difficult. It's good for you to know that there is somebody that can handle your case. There is somebody that will step up and take your case and cause you to get the victory, even though 7 people done told you your case is too difficult. It's good to have a God to take the case to that has never lost the case. Whether that be a doctor, a lawyer, or, come on somebody, it's good to know that no case is ever too difficult. Because there are things you take to people that's too hard for them. Am I right? But no case too hard for him. And when he is the source of your salvation, you can be happy no matter what you go through.